Dakan, the rainbow, has lived in the land since time began. He has watched from his waterhole below the hill and above the sea. He has seen life come and he has seen life go. Dakan the rainbow is a spirit of many faces. He is blue for sadness and red for anger and yellow for tranquil or mauve for thinking. And most importantly, he can be all these things at once. Dakan can be a snake or a fish and a snake, or a sleeping fish, or a sleeping snake, or a sleeping spirit that was not anything at all except a rainbow. And that is as it should be. When it rains, he will slip from waterhole to waterhole, and his people can see his passing by a rainbow in the sky. When it is dry, he sleeps in his waterhole and waits for the rain. Sometimes, when Dakan is bored and playful, he will look for a man or an animal and say to the man or the animal, "Go to sleep, slumber here by this waterhole, and dream some dreams with me." And the man or the animal would sleep and dream some dreams with Dakan. While the sleep comes over the man or dog, Dakan will give crystals of life and joy, and this man or dog would become Kundir, full of tricks and mischief and good and bad, full of life and full of energy. The crystals will make the dog appear like a rainbow on earth, but not of this place. It passes the time while Dakan waits for rain. Now, one day, Dakan woke from his slumber and was not happy. The night before, he had seen a dog and invited it to lie down and sleep by his waterhole. He gave it the crystals and made it Kundir, full of tricks and full of mischief and good and bad, full of life and energy. It looked like a rainbow on earth, but not of this place. But that night there had been a fire that burned and killed his snakes and his animals and his trees and his grass and his land. Now Dakan does not like fire. He knows that his waterhole would need to give of itself to keep the land from drying up and out and in. The air smelled of fire and life had left his place of magic. Dakan woke the dog that he had made full of crystals and said, "Wake up! You must wake up now!" The Kundir dog woke up and sniffed the air. What it smelled was not so good and not so full of life. Dakan said to the Kundir dog, "Run, dig the earth and find some life." And so the dog, full of crystals and fun and mischief and life and energy, ran and dug some holes to find some life. He found some seeds and found some grass. He found some life and he found some things that would bring this back to how they were and how they should be. Now, Dakan did not know that on this day there was a young man on the path with his own dog and on his hill. The young man saw the fire and felt sad that all this land had died and gone to waste. The man, so young, who had a dog, saw his dog run to chase the fire away. Dakan said to Kundir, "Run and greet this dog and his man. Let him know that we are here to save this place." So Kundir ran and dug to show the man and his dog that life was there and all would be the same. Kundir sparkled, full of fire, full of light, full of hope, to let the man and his dog know that Dakan still took care. As Kundir dug and Dakan watched, the man and his dog took fright and ran away. But later on, seeds took sprout, and Dakan smiled and knew his crystal dog had dug up life and let the land renew. Dakan, the rainbow, lives in waterholes and uses crystals wisely. If you ever see a rainbow or a crystal beast, you will know that he is nearby, sleeping, watching and taking care of the land. Kundir still roams the bush, looking for seeds of life to dig up. But remember, Dakan is full of mischief and Kundir is full of energy. Take care when they are near. Dakan, the rainbow, has lived in the land since time began. He has watched from his waterhole below the hill and above the sea. He has seen life come and he has seen life go, but he is always there, waiting, watching and taking care.